Hey guys, Keo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at some Overwatch 2. We're going to be looking at some abilities, some game modes on Overwatch 2. I'm definitely excited. BlizzCon, as you know, was taking place. I think it's over, but now I can finally look at something that I wanted to look at for the longest to know about Overwatch 2. Me and my friends do play Overwatch. We actually been playing it a lot lately, and I have to say I've been enjoying playing part one. I feel like they did some buffing of certain characters and taking some characters back to their original play styles when it comes down to balancing. And you got other characters that I feel like they weaken. I might have to take a look at the notes and find out. So anyway, with further ado, let's take a look at some Overwatch 2, guys. All right, this video is 6 minutes. So
we were talking about PvP.
Okay.
And you know, one thing that I think is really interesting about PvP in Overwatch 2 is some of the philosophical changes we're making to the approach.
PvP feels different and new. We're upgrading our combat feel. The roles are playing differently. When it comes to all new maps, it's a pretty big departure.
Yeah, I
from
definitely,
where we are on live right now. So I can't wait to see where we end up with it by the time we launch this thing.
Launch this thing right away, please. I want to play this.
We're also experimenting with the idea we call role passives, which are passive abilities that a hero can have based on what role they are. For example, currently in our internal builds, the tank heroes all have knockback reduction against them, and they also generate less ultimate charge for enemies that are shooting at them. Damage dealing heroes have a movement speed bonus, which is great for flanking around the map.
Yes, we need that.
Healing heroes, support heroes have automatic healing that kicks in after they haven't taken damage for a while. Very similar to passive, but a little bit of a lower rate.
One of the more shocking changes that we've been exploring in Overwatch 2 PvP is a change to the tank role entirely. That's applied to all of the tanks. We want to try to make them more toe-to-toe brawlers.
And
less characters that just stand back and protect other people.
So, for example, for Reinhardt, we've given him 2 charges of Fire Strike, so we can throw Fire Strikes a lot more aggressively and more often.
Oh, dad, that's going to be busted.
He's able to cancel it now, and you can more aggressively, so you can, you know, not quite turn a corner, but you can definitely more accurately pin targets. And because you can cancel it, it allows you to use it much more aggressively and, you know, really go after those key targets.
Because I use Reinhardt from time to time.
You know,
my friend Alex just started using him.
He's almost more terrifying now with this, be able to unleash his full arsenal more often than kind of just being the guy with a shield.
The changes to Reinhardt that we're trying, and they might not shift. That's just the reality. But the changes that we're trying right now are to try to embrace more of that instinct that players have when they want to play a big burly character that looks aggressive and feels like it should be aggressive.
Nice.
Shortly after BlizzCon, we spun up this group, our combat field group, to really just work on what happens when a player holds the trigger.
We're putting a ton of effort into looking at all of our characters and trying to give them even a more visceral weapon feel.
From sound to VFX to animation to the design of these units, all new sounds for a lot of our weapons in the game, and a whole new sound system that's driving it. And we didn't just level up a unit, we leveled up the rest of the game.
Yes. Ooh, the black chick. I want to use her.
Overwatch,
I wonder what she is.
We spent quite a bit of time working on gunfire sounds and just general combat feel to make it feel
Reaper
really
is
awesome.
a cheat, man.
We're revisiting pretty much everything. Nothing's off the table.
Even though I use
them
from time to time.
Even kind of small things such as quick melee attacks that every hero has. So they have kind of new audio pass and a new kind of feel and visual effect when you hit things.
One of the bigger efforts we're undertaking for Overwatch 2 is what we're calling our Weapon 2.0 Sound Pass. What this is a big overhaul to the weapon systems in the game. That means the way the gun feels in your hands.
It actually feels like you're busting
the ammo running out as you're getting lower on the clip.
Okay.
We really tried to amplify
they need
the
dog
to
on
better
Nerf Bastion.
encapsulate the gameplay and the gunplay that comes with Overwatch 2. Another key for the weapons was getting them to feel like they're in the environment. This meant working with convolution reverb. It's a new system that we've implemented into Overwatch. It's a way that we can capture the acoustics of an environment and transport it onto the sounds that we're using. So we went and captured tales of guns in different environments through our weapon shoots.
Dang. Yo. Yo, that's hot.
And then we've cut them and applied it so that we can support a lot more environments. Now we're supporting outdoor.
Yo, that is hot.
Urban outdoor. Warehouse.
I didn't know they
tails,
actually do all that.
Tight tunnels, small rooms, and it gives a lot more presence to the weapons in the way that they react in the world.
The shooter genre has evolved a lot since Overwatch 1 came out. On top of that, I think we really want to push the visceral nature of how we do combat. So we focused a lot, not just on the wonderful sound effects, but also with how the gun moves as you shoot.
Yeah.
So you can really feel every single shot leaving the chamber. And there's a lot of subtle little tweaks we have to do on the gameplay engineering side to make that feel really visceral. Everything from making sure that the camera shakes are crisp, making sure that if you get shot, you know exactly these tight indicators show up on the outside of your reticle. All these things play into making the game feel not just tight and responsive, but also modern and up to date. Take 76, for example. What we wanted to do in Overwatch 2 with his weapon was make it really feel incredibly powerful, and that happens with a bunch of different elements that mix together. But it really feels like the gun is almost just outside of your control. A lot of that comes down to this camera shake technology, where every time you fire the weapon, you want to feel like it's running through your entire body, and the camera shake gives that extra bite to every single shot out of the chamber. It makes him feel really great.
You guys got a sneak peek of Sojourn from last BlizzCon. She's been under development for quite a while, and she's actually quickly at this point become a lot of people's favorites in-house.
Yeah, I want to use her, man.
When it was originally created, there was a lot of heroes that were made from a gameplay standpoint kind of surrounding a weapon type. For example, Pharah was based on a rocket launcher hero. Widowmaker is clearly like kind of the sniper. We thought there was a weapon that was kind of missing that would be a lot of fun to play with, and that's a railgun.
Yes.
It's so much fun in the playtest to have this really powerful shot that can, rip through enemies if you really are accurate with it.
Yeah, I want to use her.
It's all about that aim skill. So if you got that aim skill, you'll love her.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to use her. Well, I'm very impressed that some of the things he showed, even though it was just a tad bit, we still don't have a release date for Overwatch 2. They're definitely taking their sweet time developing this game. I just want me and my friends to get our hands on it. It's so many different play modes that we can just keep playing the games and playing the game in different ways. It has story mode. You got this 4-player mode that you can play from what I saw previous BlizzCon as well. Overwatch is just a really fun game. It still needs its balances when it comes down to certain characters. For some apparent reason, me and my friends have a hard time just destroying Bastion. Bastion is like annoying on console. And I know if I play this on PC, I'm going to get decimated. I'm not really a PC shooter type of guy. Now, if you said, like Doom, I'll play Doom with a controller, people will look at me like I'm crazy. But I think I might get back to streaming really soon, guys. And I think Overwatch, I want to stream Overwatch, and I do want to stream Persona 5 Strikers. And I have to finish the Telltale game, the Batman Telltale game as well. So stay tuned for that. I have a little bit more time now to be able to do those things. But also, like I said too, I'm going to be starting a YouTube page for my t-shirt channel, guys, and I'll be talking about that later on down the line. Don't forget that thumbs up button, guys. Also, comment below, let me know what characters that you're going to be using in Overwatch 2, from what you saw with this young lady right here, or just previous characters that you used before. All right, this is Keo Lancer. We got more coming up.